The truth is that this economy is not working for ordinary Americans. And we just had some statistics today that were issued that show you what's been going on. Now, I just want to read a couple of these to you. Since 2000, since George Bush took office, the average typical family income has gone down $2,000. Typical family income has gone down $2,000. When Bill Clinton was president, the typical family income went up $6,200. Up under Democrats, down under this administration. $816,000 new people fell into poverty in 2007, including 500,000 more children. Under this president, more than 7 million people are newly uninsured, don't have health benefits. I mean, those are the statistics. Those are the facts. And that's before you start realizing that we have more home foreclosures than at any time since the Great Depression. Housing prices have gone down 15%, so that even if you didn't lose your home, you're seeing your wealth, your equity that you've built up, diminished under this president, partly because nobody was minding the store when the financial institutions were giving out predatory loans and teaser interest rates that shot up and people couldn't afford to pay. I don't have to tell you about gas prices. If you work here at this facility, you know what the rising cost of oil has done and the fact that we still do not have an energy policy in this country. And for the individual family, not only does that mean that you can't fill up the gas tank, it means everything's gone up. You go shop in the grocery store, eggs are up 20%, bread is up 30%. Home heating oil, when winter comes, is going to be sky high. And if you're on fixed income, if you're a senior citizen, how do you make that up? Not only have people lost health insurance, but if you've got health insurance, what's happened? Your premiums and your co-payments and deductibles have gone up and up and up. And that's not just affecting workers, it's affecting businesses as well, because they're less competitive now than they used to be. And meanwhile, we keep on seeing more and more American jobs being shipped overseas. That's the record of the last 8 years. So you'd think that both parties would be scrambling to try to figure out how do we move in a new direction. But that's not what John McCain's doing. He said that this economy under George Bush had made great progress economically. That's what he said. That's a quote. One of his top economic advisors said that the economy's doing fine. The American people are in a mental recession, he said. And he said that Americans had become a nation of whiners, had to stop whining. This is a guy who's got the inside track to be Secretary of the Treasury. Then John McCain just last week said that he said the fundamentals of the economy were sound. The fundamentals of the economy were sound. And this is when we also heard that John McCain's definition of middle class is anybody making under $5 million a year. So if you're making $4 million, you know, you're struggling. And this, of course, is before we found out that John McCain didn't know how many houses he had. You know, if you don't know how many houses you have, then no wonder you think we've made great progress economically. No wonder you think that the economy is sound. I don't think John McCain says these things because he's a bad person. I just don't think he gets it. He is out of touch. I don't think he realizes what ordinary American families are going through. I don't think the Bush administration understands what ordinary Americans are going through, but I do, and that's why I'm running for President of the United States of America. Move this country in a new direction.